Hey everybody, Beyond Drew TV here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to our second episode here of our Prehistoric Kingdom Early Access Park here. Yeah, I actually don't have an official name for this place yet, so I gotta kind of think about that. Maybe we'll just take the name of my beta park. I put that in quotes just now. You couldn't see it, but I did air quotes with that. Because yeah, we did one episode of the beta park, and then I didn't do any more. That one was called Dino Kingdom, so maybe we'll just transfer that name over since we're actually building a full-on park here, because yeah, we have more than one episode finally. So but anyways, yeah, we are going ahead and doing a our first expansion. We didn't really finish out the entrance area. We're going to come back in future episodes, maybe the next one there, and kind of finish out our entrance area, get like a restaurant, maybe get like, you know, a gift shop, you know, all that kind of fun stuff there to put in our entrance area. We'll come back to that. But no, I was just feeling really inspired to build for the Woolly Mammoth and the Woolly Rhino today. I thought it'd be cool to get them a cohabitation enclosure, basically, because yeah, the little bit of research I've started to do, I'm trying to learn some of these ancient animals here, these prehistoric animals, because I don't know jack about any of them basically, except that they're cool. Yeah, I saw that they like to hang around with each other, kind of in the same environment. So yeah, that's what we're gonna go ahead and do today. We're gonna start and build, or not start, we're gonna start and finish rather, a build for, again, the Woolly Mammoth and the Woolly Rhino. So yeah, as we get started here, I did forget to record the first little bit there that you can see with the rocks and the pathway kind of, going underneath the path, or the rockway and everything. So I got this general idea, and I've done this kind of build in Planet Zoo a few times now, but I got this general idea from the Brookfield Zoo in just located outside Chicago, Illinois. But yeah, that's my local zoo that I've been to probably the most out of any other zoo, so I definitely take a lot of inspiration from that zoo when I'm building for Planet Zoo, and now for Prehistoric Kingdom I'm probably going to use them for a lot of inspiration. But yeah, there's a section called the Great Bear Wilderness, and in that section there are American bison, and they have a similar type of enclosure where they kind of have an overpass that guests can walk underneath, and it's really cool. I love going there and visiting, because yeah, the when you go underneath the overpass, there's a little window that kind of looks out into the enclosure, and you can see the again, the bison kind of walking up and down over this hill that goes over the pathway. So it's a really cool moment of guest interaction. And yeah, again, I think it turned out really cool with this enclosure as well. It's just, again, really neat seeing either the mammoth or the rhino just kind of walking its way across the pathway. And that's another really great thing in comparison to some other games that are similar to like this, that the animals, they don't really have much of a restriction as far as walking around on either rocks or kind of uneven terrain and everything. Yeah, again, in some other games, but the animals can be a little bit temperamental, to say the least, when it comes to trying to get them to, you know, again, walk across like a little land bridge like this, or even putting down just random rocks or a tree or a bush will make it so the animal will be like, I can't walk on that. I don't know how to walk on bushes. So I'm glad that the animals in this game are able to walk on bushes and the ground very easily, because yeah, it makes for some really killer shots. Especially like the thumbnail for today. It was really easy, you know, to make that. You just kind of, for those of you who are not aware, you can just kind of pick up your animals in the game and kind of rotate them around how you normally would with like building pieces. So you can rotate them, and then yeah, you can just kind of place them exactly how you would like to. So if you're really into, you know, taking pictures of your habitats afterwards, or doing videos or anything like that, and you always find it kind of difficult in some other zoo type games to get the animals to do exactly what you'd like them to do, this game, they kind of tackle that whole thing there. So but yeah, as we're moving forward in our build here, the main thing with this is trying to get the scale down. When I first started to, I think I cut it out there a little bit because it would have made the time lapse very long, but yeah, this is actually the second iteration of this entire pen for the most part. Because yeah, the first one I made way too big, and that's what I was getting at, is that the scaling for this game. You know, I automatically think, you know, dinosaurs and prehistoric animals and everything. Oh, we got to make the enclosure ginormous for them, and you know, we probably will do something like that in future. But you know, for this one, we're trying to keep it that kind of zoo park feel. So we don't want to make every single enclosure freaking enormous. You know, we got to kind of rein it in a little bit there. But yeah, no, even with our 4 different mammoth mammoths and our 4 rhinos. We have 2 males, 2 females for each one. But yeah, they still have a bunch of different bunch of room there. Even after we put in the foliage and all that kind of fun stuff, yeah, it appears that they still have a whole bunch of room. So yeah, I think that they are doing pretty good there. So but you know, as we kind of go forward with the build, I figured I pulled up some of the wikis here for the game, for Prehistoric Kingdom, and some people have made some awesome, I don't know if this is an official one or not, but yeah, they made some really nice descriptions and backgrounds for the mammoths and the rhinos. And yeah, like I was saying earlier, I don't really know much about these animals at all. I'm really interested in learning more, so if you are you know, knowledgeable as far as these animals go, I definitely would like to hear your insight into them and everything. But yeah, no, I thought we'd read a quick description here of the mammoth and the rhino, just to kind of, for my own benefit, to kind of learn a little bit here. So so a large, for the mammoth here, we have a large herbivorous mammal. The woolly mammoth superficially resembles its extinct relatives, excuse me, the extant relatives, the elephants. Closest in appearance to the Indian elephant, with its small rounded ears and twin domed forehead, the mammoth is iconic for the thick layer of fur it grew in order to survive in the extreme cold of the Ice Age. With long curved tusks composed of ivory, the woolly mammoth could easily clear forests when gathered in herds. Its uniquely humped back gives its slouched appearance when compared to many of its relatives, both extant and extinct. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. There's a whole bunch more, but we're not going to do all the readings. They're just kind of a general overview, right? So, and then next up we have the woolly rhino, or the, I'm going to butcher this, the Colodonta, which is interesting there. Let's see here. So the Colodonta, also known as the woolly rhino, or woolly rhinoceros, is a large genus of rhinoceros which lived all throughout Eurasia. They lived from the Pliocene to the Pleistocene, before going extinct due to climate change and overhunting by humans. That I did not know that. I did not know that the woolly rhino was alive during the time of humans. 4 species of Colodonta existed. There's a bunch of names there. I am not going to try and pronounce them because I butcher it every time, but I will link this down below if you'd like to go ahead and butcher it yourself. And then description in game: similar to the extant species of African rhinoceros, the Colodonta is a large herbivorous mammal uniquely covered with a thick layer of fur. And then yeah, it goes down to talk about how they actually interspecies, or they kind of hung out with the woolly mammoth in, I think they were saying like Alaska. They found fossils of them together, so you could have been able to see the woolly mammoth and the woolly rhinoceros, I guess, in some areas kind of hanging out together a little bit. So that's kind of interesting. Never would have thought that they would have existed together. So very cool. Like I said, we'll do that in the future too, because there's really cool wiki pages that give some really neat information. And again, if you're, you know, kind of an expert or know a lot of stuff about these awesome prehistoric animals, do let me know. Link some web pages down below that are some great resources, because again, I'm kind of in an open book right now. I don't know much, but I'm definitely willing to learn as we progress through Prehistoric Kingdom. I was the same way with Planet Zoo. I came into it not really knowing much. I was like, hey, monkeys are cool, but now I'm like having a little bit of a baseline of understanding of just general animals and stuff. So yeah, I'd like to kind of continue that with Prehistoric Kingdom. So but yeah, as we're continuing with our build, this is the part of the build that I'm pretty sure I like this, but I don't know. I don't know if it would make much sense, and I might go back and revisit it. But the glass floor there, I'm all about trying to make this look structurally sound. So you'll notice I put a lot of beams in the bottom of it. Didn't just kind of leave it open, just like glass, here you go. No, we put some beams in the bottom, you know, put a little roof structure over top of it, made sure the roof structure kind of attached to it. I can't remember if this was in the video or not, but I had to lower the land down a little bit as well. The animals were able to make it underneath the bridge. However, the mammoth's skull there, the top of its forehead, was definitely scraping the glass a little bit. So had to go back and kind of fix that. So I think it looks structurally sound enough where you know, the animals wouldn't be able to kind of break through it. But that's kind of something we'll have to address as we go through and do some more kind of more aggressive type animals to address, you know, will just normal glass work with them, or would they be able to break through? Or we're gonna like kind of suspend imagination, say, hey, this is like really, really thick glass, they could never break it, kind of thing. So, you know, we'll kind of have that discussion as we move forward with more aggressive animals and everything. But I think it's fine for now for our mammoths and our rhinos and everything. But hey, that's gonna go ahead and start to wrap up the video for today. Always do appreciate y'all hanging out, and I really appreciate the response to the Prehistoric Kingdom videos. They are doing gangbusters on the channel there. So yeah, I hope you all are are enjoying the series. And like I said in the last episode, we will be building for every single animal in this park, whether it's a combined species like we've been doing the last few. We had the herbivore valley with a few different species, and now we have the kind of mammoth and woolly rhino intermixed species habitat here. We'll do some single ones as well, like some of our carnivores. You know, they're going to want to hang out by themselves probably, so we'll kind of get some single paddocks built and all that kind of fun stuff in the future episodes. But no, overall, we're going to have a great time with this Dino Kingdom. I think we'll just stick with Dino Kingdom, just kind of bring that name back from the beta. But yeah, we'll have a fun time building Dino Kingdom, so if you're not already, be sure to hit that subscribe button, stay up to date with all the fun Prehistoric Kingdom and also Planet Zoo stuff that we do on the channel. Also hit the like button, does help out the channel, helps out the video get to more people's eyes there and beat the YouTube algorithm and everything. So hey, awesome, appreciate you all so much for watching. Do sound off in the comments, give me some more information about these awesome prehistoric animals. Also give some suggestions for the next animal. I always welcome some animal suggestions there and some maybe theme suggestions and everything. It's always fun to hear from you guys. So yeah, hey, awesome, appreciate it as always, and yeah, we will catch you all in the next one.